this is genuine hub acting. But Bollywood has a bigger budget, so they can make like bigger steaming piles of shit. The weirdness of Tubi movies. Now, I think we've all seen that one clip where she goes, "Oh, I'm pregnant," and the guy just pulls out the gun and shoots her in the stomach. 2 birds in 1 stone. They do it different over there in Niger, bro.
I'm just a kid.
No way. No, what? Yo, what are they smoking in Niger, bro? They got that good kush. This is on TV? Bro, you're tweaking, gang. We got Netflix over here in the US. You can't even make, like, fat jokes, bro. They got people over here killing kids, bro.
Movies. A magnificent visual art form that can show the riveting story of one's life or journey.
Movies are so much better than TV shows. TV shows are like an hour-long episode each. Like, I'd much rather you put a story, because most of the time they just drag it out. The truth is, to make a good story, you would need like an hour and a half. That's to make a really good story. Anything longer than that is just filler. Like, it's okay to have something in the background that you enjoy, you're invested in the characters, so even if it's not like a canon, it's still enjoyable. Like, for example, Breaking Bad. I'm pretty sure they could have made an hour and a half long movie and summarized the whole story. And it would have been maybe even just a little bit better, but obviously you would have spent less time with the characters, so you would be maybe a little less invested. But at the same time, I kind of value my time. Like, I'm trying to watch The Sopranos because I know it's gas, but like, come on. An hour every episode, and there's 60 episodes. Like, I have a life, by the way. Like, I'm not a Reddit mod, so it's an investment.
Display the harshness of someone's struggles and the beauty of someone's rise, conveying emotions that whenever I see them on screen, I can't help but feel the same way the character is feeling on screen. Not only that, they can introduce you to a new world that is entirely detached from our reality.
You know what I hate? People that act like, "Oh, I would never cry to a movie. The Titanic, I would never cry." I used to be like that. I used to brag about how long I haven't cried for. Bro, if you didn't cry during the Titanic, you're just missing out on life, man. Like, you just want to prove something to yourself. You're almost like insecure about yourself, bro. Like, you are meant to cry at that movie. That shit is so sad. You know what made me like tear up the most? I don't think I cried. See, I'm still insecure. I don't want to admit it, but like, I kind of didn't, to be honest. Like, I maybe teared up a little bit, maybe. Who's cutting onions around here? That's me, bro. Looney Tunes tough guy. But like, when they knew they were gonna die and they kept on playing the trumpet, bro, and the sad music, that's what hit me the most. I couldn't give a damn about Leonardo and his girlfriend, bro. Y'all can both die in hell. But the people that kept on playing their instruments as the ship was sinking, bro, like, that is sad. Died doing what they loved, gang.
I'm almost always engulfed in. I think that's a beautiful wonder about movies. They can spark out emotions from me that I just can't get from any other media. But what kind of deep emotions does movies like this spark for me? Of course, just like with everything else in existence, there's a not so good counterpart to movies. And these counterparts could be found way easier nowadays, since most blockbusters nowadays aren't really that good anymore. Like, y'all making so many
People always say, "Oh, all the good movies are gone. All the good music is gone." I used to really think this about music. I was like, bro, every sound in existence has already been made. We've had way too long with music. But the truth is, there's always going to be new combinations. You know, there's more combinations of cards in a deck than there is atoms in the universe. Like, you gotta realize there's always new things. There's always gonna be more innovation. Movies, I don't think, have gotten worse. It's just you're comparing it with like 40 years of history of movies, and you're picking out the best ones to like 1 or 2 years, the most recent ones. Yeah, of course they're not gonna be as good as 40 years of straight like gold. But the truth is, we've had some pretty hype movies. We've had Spider-Man, that was a big deal. We've had Avatar 2, did not watch that. I haven't even watched the first one. Then you had Oppenheimer, oh my god. It wasn't really that good, but like, everyone acts like it's really good, so I'm just gonna hop on that train. Oppenheimer, gas. Barbie movie, then I watched that. My masculinity is too fragile to watch the Barbie movie, gang. I'm gonna come out there hella fruity.
Superhero movies nowadays, when are you guys gonna make the Black Bomber superhero movie? I need that. I would see that in theaters 3 times in a row.
Ooh, Black Dynamite. Oh my god, that movie was funny as hell, bro. The first scene of Black Dynamite is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Do not watch that unless you are over 18. Sorry, I just shouted straight into that mic. But if you are not over the age of 18, do not watch it, bro. But it is funny.
Y'all show my boy no respect, and yet y'all gonna produce the 18th billionth Fast and Furious movie.
Nah, fam. What is this? Slow and mild. What?
Boy, no respect, and yet y'all gonna...
That is not Vin Diesel. That's Vin Petroleum, bro. Who the fuck is this?
Produce the 18th billionth Fast and Furious movie. Ain't nobody wanna see that? And streaming services be producing half the slop we'll be consuming nowadays. You can find many of them on Netflix. There's a ton of banger movies on.
It actually pisses me off. Like, in 2026, like, I'm not even trying to condone piracy, but like, you just gotta pirate. Like, I feel bad for the average man. Like, if you're not a millionaire, you can't afford to watch your favorite TV shows. Like, honestly, you shouldn't pirate because it's illegal. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't my opinion. I wouldn't judge you. Like, me personally, I wouldn't really blame you. But I personally would never pirate anything, though. Like, what? I totally pay for all my TV shows. Like, I've got 50 subscriptions. I'm getting touched by all these companies that want all my money. Like, you can have my money, Disney and Paramount and fucking Netflix and 30 other and Peacock. You can have all my money. I always pay for your services. I will never pirate anything because I'm an idiot that just wants you to take all my money.
But after seeing it on TikTok from time and time again, it seems like there's a streaming service that is a gold mine for not only B movies, but low quality looking, $50 budget, filmed on a Motorola looking ass movies. Tubi. And when
see, we laugh at Tubi. I think that's the Nigerian equivalent of Bollywood, but Bollywood is like I think Tubi is like worse, but it has less history. Like, Bollywood has spent billions into straight garbage. You get what I'm saying? Like, the storytelling is equally trash. Maybe Tubi's a little worse because at least they're not like shooting people in the stomach. They probably are, to be fair. I'm not really engrossed into the Bollywood, but Bollywood has a bigger budget, so they can make like bigger steaming piles of shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, the bonfire of garbage can be a bit bigger. Like, holy man. Yeah, I will tell y'all a story though. One time I went to go watch a movie. I think I was literally by myself. Like, I'm on some loner shit, bro. I went to go watch a movie by myself, and it was I think you needed to be like 16. I was 15 or something, so they wouldn't let me watch it. So the next best thing was this Bollywood movie. Bro, I can't even lie, maybe one of the best movies I've ever watched. The cinema was empty. I was by myself. I was sat on a VIP seat. I'm pretty sure I was with a friend. Definitely wasn't with a girl. Like, I'm too much of a chud for that, but I was maybe with a friend. Just sat on the VIP seats. Bro, genuinely one of the best things I've ever watched. This, I don't know what movie it was, but this was one of the moves, bro. Be a Man Amongst Men was the song. Bro, gas movie, gas. Bollywood's low-key got it.
finding this out, my curiosity got the best of me. I needed to see this. And when I checked it out, I was not only amazed, but I was perplexed on how amazing these movies are. Some of these movies will make Martin Scorsese reconsider what true cinema is.
And this bitch is sitting on my living room couch. You the only one with a kid.
Yo, P-Hub acting on Tubi, I can't even lie.
What are you talking about?
Tiffany the doll.
Boy, I don't even know what you're talking about. I haven't been there in a week.
Where the fuck did she go?
Tubi, if you ain't know, is a streaming service like the others, but unlike them, out of their original catalog, they have great works of arts like Bad Cat, Mary Finger Kill, and Shark Side of the Moon. You know, absolute classics that everybody knows.
Oh, I thought it was like the Nigerian Bollywood. I think that's got a separate name. Oh my god.
But outside the originals they produce, Tubi also has a big catalog of B movies. Not the jazz one, but low budget and indie movies. It has a whole bunch of films made by everyday people like you and me, since anybody can make a movie.
Yo, don't rope me into this garbage, buddy. Everyday people like you, hey, do not rope me into this, gang. I'm not over here making some hot steaming garbage. We only post high quality content on the Ibrahim J channel. Like, why are you tripping, bro? Subscribe if you haven't already.
Movie nowadays. If you got a camera, you can make a movie. The thing is, a lot of these
Whoa. How many of y'all have actually seen this video? Because a lot of people are gonna lie. Oh, I don't watch shit. I've never been on the hub. I don't do this. I don't do that. Okay, if anybody says they haven't been on the hub, like, I know a friend of mine, he's like such a chud. He won't even like hug before marriage, which I fully accept, but it's not even like a religious reason. He's just scared of women. Like, he's genuinely a chud. He wouldn't touch hands. Like, it's not any religious reasons, by the way. I completely respect any religious reasons, but he's just like Reddit mod behavior. But he doesn't even have the Reddit mod job. He's just Reddit, bro. But this video right here has 1 billion plays on the hub. Like, 1 billion people around the world watch this video. Like, stop playing with me. Everyone's seen it. And that's just on the hub. You know how many platforms there are? Holy, bro. Isn't it kind of romantic that we all goon to this, bro? Hey, we're bonded by something stronger than blood. You and I, we're all roped into this. Like, don't even act.
movie. The thing is, a lot of these films don't look the best, or sound the best,
Or are the
or
best.
even make sense half the time, but that's okay. These people made and created a movie that they're so proud of that they released it to the public for all of us to watch.
The only indie actor, like the indie movies that are actually good are the Mr. Bean, bro. Y'all tripping. Mr. Bean is actually a genius. Like a Robert, I don't even know his full name, Aniston, something like that. Bro, have you seen his interviews? Like, the guy's actually like a savant. Like, he made those movies basically by himself. Like, he had very little help. I think he funded his own like couple first projects and he became an icon, man. Like, Mr. Bean's actually a G. Hilarious, by the way. That one scene where he hopped out the pool and he had his cheeks showing, bro, you went crazy over that. Me and my siblings, we were watching that laughing our asses off. That was like, you'd want your parents to leave. You don't want anyone to see you watching it. But like, when our parents are gone, we'd put that on and just laugh our ass off.
There's no better accomplishment than that. I'll be talking about one movie today, and that movie is titled Love Beat the Hell Out of Me. And today, I'll be going through and over these movies, just so you guys can see a glimpse of what I saw of what Tubi has to offer. By the way, this ain't sponsored by Tubi. They ain't paying me jack to do this. But if
By the way, yeah, of course they're not paying you, bro. I think they'd pay you not to make this, bro. Now, low-key, this makes me want to download Tubi. This is funny as hell. Like, this is actual entertainment. But people used to, like, always talk about, oh my god, planes, they're so annoying when there's a baby crying or there's someone besides you that should have 2 seats, for lack of better words. Now, look, man, I'm not fat phobic at all. You do whatever you want with your body. But come on, man. Like, if you're big enough to the point where you're taking up more than 1 seat, like, the seat is not made for someone who's obese. That's the truth. And I'm saying this as nice as possible because this has happened to me personally. Like, think of me. I know it's rude, but just think of me. Someone sat next to you that I have, like, a large portion of my seat taken up because of you. Like, I've paid for this seat the same way you have. And it's unfortunate, but, like, I don't know if this is a good example, but for example, that's like saying, oh, I want to smoke on the plane because I'm addicted to nicotine. Like, it's not fair that I'm not allowed to smoke. No, there's other people on the plane. So I'm not saying the solution is to buy 2 seats, but maybe they should have, like, a section for, like, a little bigger. But I know they'd hate that because, like, although, like, I've never been a fat person, but I know, like, even if you are a big person, like, being around other big people and them taking your space would be just as annoying, even though it is kind of ironic. I can relate to that to, like, other things, like smoking, for example. Even if you are a smoker and someone's smoking when you don't want them to, you're ironically going, bro, can you stop smoking?
Tubi exec is watching this. My pockets are open, just like how my pockets are open for today's sponsor, War Thunder. War Thunder is the most comprehensive.
I'm skipping this, bro. Raid Shadow Legends 2.0.
Find me later. So the movie I'll be talking about is
get the new Cheshire Cat for free. Like, shut your bitch ass up, Raid Shadow Legends. Like, until you sponsor me, I'm gonna clown you. Actually, I've kind of just ruined all my chances of making any money on this platform. I take it back, Raid Shadow Legends. Go download Raid Shadow Legends right now, buddy. Yeah. I want that Cheshire Cat so fucking bad. Woo! Sponsor me.
His love beat the hell out of me. Now, I'm not sure this movie is trying to be a sequel or a remake to the 2000 movie with the same title starring the original War Machine, but honestly, my research ended there. I ain't watching both movies. The movie starts off with the beautifully done studio logos and title card with some MF Doom song playing in the background. I don't know, I've only heard them from TikTok. And right at the start, we get introduced to our 2 main characters doing it. Okay, why start off a movie with a sex scene?
It's actually like hub material, like hub acting and hub storytelling. They're just people making out. But let's be real here, in every story there has to be an element of romance. Like, that spices up the show so much. Like, for example, you think Naruto, there's like a love, not even triangle, there's a love quad triangle. In every story, like My Lie in April, love triangles. Like, that's one of the best ways to keep a story interesting. Because when you're making a story, you want to play on emotions. Like, you want to play on surprise, you want to play on mystery, you want to play on curiosity, you want to entice lust, I guess. You want to entice those types of emotions, maybe even hatred towards the villain. Like, it's a really powerful tool in storytelling to keep people engaged. Because one thing that I've really been thinking about, bro, one of the best ways, if you're starting a platform, one of the best ways to keep people on that platform is to have the prospect of sex on it. You get what I'm saying? Like, for example, Instagram. If you get a girl's Instagram and every 5 minutes you're checking Instagram to see if she texted you back, I noticed that for me personally, my screen time on Instagram went up 20-fold. 20-fold. Like, I used to barely open the platform. Now I use it more than TikTok and anything else. Why? Because it has the prospect of that. Snapchat, bro, I had, like, not me personally, but you can have like 10-hour days on Snapchat if you're texting a bunch of girls and you have that prospect of going out with one. So one of the best things to play on is a guy's lust. There's even like a saying, one of like the best things to sell is beauty to women and lust to guys. I'm pretty sure I like paraphrased, but you get what I mean. They're very powerful motivators.
Why? You instantly make it awkward when I'm with my family. Anyways, our 2 characters, Renee and Antonio, are happily married. They got a kid and they're doing fine, I guess. Then we cut to Antonio's job at his office and he already acting like a demon.
Oh god. Bro. What are you looking at, bro? There's nothing there. Like, respectfully, all respect to her, but she's like wearing normal ass pants. Not even like a print. You're just the gooner.
His boss then enters and introduces him to the new hire, Rhonda. And you can already see mad romantical tension between them. You can cut it with a sword or tortilla. It was that obvious. Next scene, we are at a school with Renee dropping off her son to and in his classroom. There she meets her son's new teacher, and the dude is buff like a samoa.
Oh, God.
By the end of their convo, you can see even more romantical tension in the air. We seen so much lustful tension with these 2, and it was never with each other. She then leaves because she ain't trying to act up, you know. Next, we're at a studio, hearing one of the best songs ever recorded.
Sitting in my crib, trying to get blown. Niggas need to understand my shit just flows. like the breeze off the fucking lake. I got this dope shit uncut, make your ass lose weight.
So this dude is Renee's brother, and apparently this is
Oh shit, was that actually from the movie? That wasn't bad. I thought it was gonna turn into like a gay remix, bro. That was an era, you know, the gay remix era. I think they still do that with like really popular songs, but 13-year-old me found it hilarious, bro.
Antonio's studio, and they're all a part of this music group. I forgot what it's called. And Antonio invited some fine singers to help him record a song. Renee's brother and Antonio start hollering at these girls, and all of a sudden, this dude becomes a comedian.
No, he didn't call himself T-Slick. For real? This candy man looking goofy.
Yeah, say my name.
Ooh.
Fucking watch for that.
Yeah, how dare
Could y'all not get good mics, bro? Come on, like you rented a set, like you rented a school, like you couldn't get like a decent microphone. Like the audio is the #1 thing. Once you get into like production, like video production in general, audio is much more important than video quality. Like that's any YouTuber would tell you that. This is why I've spent a lot on my mic, and I'm using just my iPhone to record, bro. Like it genuinely does not matter. The camera quality is nowhere near as important as the mic.
you sabotage me in front of these ladies when your sister is literally my wife? But they kiss and make up at the end, so it's all cool. Then we teleport to this long salon scene where Renee works out, and all the girls there are roasting each other, talking about their kids and that new teacher Renee met today. Her salon buddies egg her, trying to get the deets out of her, but she shows off her wedding ring, announcing her loyalty to Antonio. House.
Oh no, oh my god, it's a married woman this whole time. Man, I feel bad for married guys, man. You never hear about a lovely marriage. You always hear about, oh, 20 years and then she ruined it, or he ruined it. Like it goes both ways, obviously, but not right now. We're talking about like a woman ruining it, a woman ruining it. Oh my god, I'm actually, bro, what is wrong with me? I can't speak English, bro. The topic of marriage in general is actually like, it will never get through to me. Like, why does the government have to be involved in your affairs? Like, if you love somebody, what is there any point in signing a contract? Like, that does nothing. That's what marriage is. It's signing a contract. Like, all the festival and the stuff around it is cool. It's like Christmas. The whole point of it is, okay, Jesus was born on what's supposedly the 25th of December. But the whole point of a marriage, if you really think about it, it's like the cornerstone of it is that contract that you sign. You both verbally agree and then you sign a contract. Like, it's crazy. Why would I sign a contract to prove that I like you? Like, why would I tie myself down in that aspect? Like, that makes it so if I don't want to be with you, now I have to weigh if I want to stay in this situation that I'm not happy in, or have to abide by terms that I signed to. Like, why would I do that? Like, you're literally just sacrificing your happiness by getting married, ironically. Just don't do it. If you love each other, just stay together. Like, there's no need, in my personal opinion.
Sweet. Alright, not gonna lie. First third of this movie is kind of slow. There's a lot of small talk, like Antonio telling Ray about the new hire, and one of Ray's grown-ass friends trying to flirt with a kid in a chicken shop.
Hey, got an ID?
Huh?
Go home with me, fool.
It ain't until we back at Antonio's office and Ron
Low-key, I'd be down, bro. In that situation, I'm all for it. Some people be scared of the MILFs, bro. That ain't me. It could never be me. The Gruz, maybe. The MILFs? Hell no, man. That's my bread and butter, gang.
to call him for some assistance. Antonio heads over to her office, and then his boss is looking for him. Boss and secretary go to Rhonda's office to tell Antonio the good news, only to walk in on him giving Rhonda back shots.
Freaking kidding me?
Yo, she looked like she was doing the back shots. Why did she pre-fire that? There was no shock on her face. This is genuine hub acting. She just walked in before she even the door. Are you kidding me? And then when she looked, no change in expression. Almost like she knew what was gonna happen.
I don't know.
Like, we get really annoyed at like how actors are like overpaid, but come on, like this is the alternative, gang. Like, nah, let's pay them millions, bro. I do not want to watch this garbage.
Oh, what the hell that's about. We then cut to Renee, bro, showing up to that house, and he trying to tell her the bad news about her husband Antonio. I have no idea how he knows, but like just deal with it. But then he does one of those long build-up explanations. Instead of just saying what the husband did, just say he cheated.
Your husband ain't the man you think he is.
Then Antonio walks in last second, right before an actual explanation, of course. I hate when characters do that in movies.
Oh, I was just thinking of that, bro. Yo, spit it out, man. Spit it out. Yo, Beetlejuice looking hella normal in this interaction, bro.
Just spit it out. Spit it out already. Then we cut to Renee.
I'm not laughing at his disability, bro. It's just a funny situation.
He visited Antonio's old job because she just wanted to see her husband, being a working and strong man. Only to find out this man hasn't been working there for 2 weeks. She obviously mad, but then the boss tells her the real reason why he got fired. Then she gets even more mad.
What?
Miss Chambers. Renee, you, the job of everybody that work up in here, your nosy ass secretary. Renee.
We then cut to Antonio
What? What are you fixing, bro? That's dumb as hell. That's low-key decent acting. I hope she got paid the most out of all these goons, bro.
making music with that singer he met earlier. Then they start nah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. My guy really said, I already cheated once. I might as well do it again. Then Renee finally confronts him about his cheating, his job, and she is tired of his dishonesty.
You need to calm down. Stop telling me to calm down.
Who the fuck you think you talking?
Oh!
This man just starts going Chris Brown on her.
Yo, Tubi is nuts, gang. Brother. The chicken is cold. Straight to it. Chris Breezy style. He tripping, man.
And starts chasing her with a gun like he John Wick in the most intense chase scene I've ever seen in a movie.
Who cheated between them two, bro? Why is he the one doing all this?
She falls and he brings her back home and threatens her, saying, you better not leave me or I'm gonna go crazy. And he's also a crackhead now, I guess. Next scene, her brother show up and sees her.
Yeah, I love when they do that. They just introduce it conveniently to make the story make sense. They just randomly introduce aspects. Oh, by the way, if you didn't know, if we didn't tell you beforehand, instead of actually having good storytelling. This is why it's so important to have the story fully planned out instead of just going with the flow. There is nothing that quite like that can ruin a show, like just making it feel random, like it doesn't make sense. Storytelling is the #1 thing with any show. And then it's the concept. Like, for example, Attack on Titan, the concept is crazy. They really played into the mystery. Do not get spoiled on Attack on Titan before you watch it, bro. They really played into that mystery. The storytelling was really good. You understood the villain. Those are the best movies, stories, TV shows. Like, we've been watching hot garbage. I want to like add a bit of contrast. What makes a show so good is when you can almost understand the villain. That's what makes you really like hooked on it. You get what I'm saying? Because you're like, okay, who do I really want to win though? Like with the Joker, like you can understand what he's doing. I don't think anyone wanted him to win, but you almost felt a bit of sympathy. What TV shows where the villain is like comically bad, like they don't even have a reason, they're just doing it for the sakes of doing it. It's like, you're not really making me feel anything. You're just making me feel, okay, bad, good. It's not really dynamic.
Super worried, he asked, who did this? And she's like, Antonio, but we're not together no more, so there's nothing to worry about. But he—
Hold on. I'm black, I'm not a virus. What is that meant to mean? Like, am I missing something?
no more, so there's nothing to worry about. But he wasn't having it, and he was gonna deal with it on his own. Bro waits for Antonio to pull up out of his car to drive by his ass.
Hey, Antonio, you been beating on my sister? Yeah, that's my wife.
Ooh.
And in Antonio's dying breath, he licks his lips and then dies again. Can't be seen having chapped lips around the hose.
Facts, bro. I gotta make my shit moisturized before I have the open casket. I actually knew somebody, bro. We had a coffin in our backyard because I lived with somebody who used to like work at like burial things. Like he used to put like the makeup on the bodies before they have like open baskets and like basically treat the body before it's shown to the family. We just have caskets in our backyard. I'm like, who the hell is in there, bro? Like, is there someone dead in there? There's just a coffin out there. I don't know, man. That person might genuinely be like a serial killer, but I never knew it. Like, because we did basically have dead bodies at home, but I'm like, okay, this is your job, right? Like, I just like to say I had no part in it.
Then we cut to his funeral, which is mad empty. Not even his son showed up. Nobody liked this nigga, I guess. And
The budget ran out, that's why, bro.
Renee crying like he ain't just beat her ass 5 minutes ago.
What did I do?
Renee then goes to see Antonio's mother. When after seeing Renee's scars, she said she always feared this would happen to her. Turns out Tony's father was also a cheater and a beater, and Antonio got his bad habits from his daddy. She begs for Renee to leave Antonio, but Renee says she can't leave him because he threatened her. But he was just at his funeral. He dead now. What are you gonna do? Slap you from the grave? Like, that's just ridiculous. Tony's mom then recommends her to at least leave the house while he's still there. And then she proceeds to think about her son's teacher that she spoke to for like 30 seconds. I didn't know you guys had that kind of relationship already. Anyways, we go to the next scene at night to the singer.
Everyone's just making out with everybody. Like, I think that's the core storyline, is just people making out. He beat her, but they made out. The teacher met this guy and they made out. They went to this and did that and then they made out. Like, that's the whole story. Is there any other concepts? Like, I think this is the pattern with these slop Tubi movies.
Girl appearing to be catcalled by some random homeless dude, only for him to be Antonio? I thought this man was dead. What the hell he doing back? First time I saw this scene, I thought it was a flashback or something. But nah, he's alive. He's alive. So what was that funeral about? Some Mr. Robot dream sequence or some shit? How is he not dead? I mean, from what I found out later on in the movie, he ain't from Wizards of Waverly Place. So
They do this in every show, no matter how big the show is. Like, even One Piece has this. Buggy, I think I've said this in a previous episode of this channel. I'm talking like it's a Tubi movie, bro. Tubi TV series. I've said this beforehand, but Buggy has been back 5 times, and every time he's suddenly just as strong as the main character. So it's a fair challenge again. Like, it's straight BS. Like, nowadays, it actually means nothing if a character dies. If you ever for a moment think that a character is too important to die, just know he's coming back. He's gonna get resurrected like he's fucking Jesus, bro.
how he came back to life? And the movie never explains this. He's just alive again and homeless now. My personal theory is that he has the same powers of Kenny from South Park, but that's just me. Anyways, he confronts the girl about her not answering his calls, but she ain't having it with his drug problems because he's a junkie now, I guess. He gets mad and is about to smack her, but then she pulls out the blicky on him.
Miko.
He slowly backs away from her and then notices someone he knows in the alleyway.
I know you.
Well, let me guess. They make out. Who would have known?
I know you.
Who the
What do
hell?
you want, man?
It's his dealer, and he begging for more compound V, but he got no money. So he offers to do whatever she wants. They walk away together, and we transition to a montage of Renee becoming a stronger woman who don't need no man. We then cut to her packing her bags to move out, and while packing, Renee's friend frantically comes in the room.
Renee, Capone called. We need to go get Antonio now. Get him for what? Like I said,
Yo, this one's actually filmed on like a Samsung, like not even an iPhone. No Samsung hate, like the new Samsungs are good, but I'm talking about like $150 Samsung. And the audio's from the iPhone as well. Like they couldn't even be bothered, bro. Like this is what makes it unwatchable. This would actually be funny if the audio was like half decent, but it just sounds like there's an echo. Like it's not even that I'm in the room, it's that they're like shouting from like a hallway away. Like it's dead night and they're just on the street shouting. It's almost like I'm a bystander as they were filming this. Like that's the audio quality here.
we need to go get Antonio.
And she does one of those things where she don't explain why she has to do it. She just says, there's no time. Like,
I
nah,
hate
you
that,
gotta
bro.
explain why I need to save my abusive husband, because I will never be in the mood for that. Renee eventually agrees to go, and as they looking around for him, they pull up to a trap house, and then her friend like, nah, let's just get out of here and call the police. This place ain't safe. But Renee's like, nah, he my husband. Nigga, you leaving him.
I hate when people are like, oh no, a snitching? I would never snitch to the police. My brother, like once you grow up and you actually start paying taxes like a decent human being, bro, you're gonna realize that they're basically your bodyguards, twin. Like rappers have bodyguards, don't they? They're not snitching, but they got people that pay to protect them. Well, guess what the police is, buddy? It's people you pay to protect you. The moment anything happens to me, any excuse to call the police without it literally being a false claim or like just wasting their time, instantly 911, get your asses over here, bro. Like it's what they're getting paid for. I know that sounds like hella rude, and I'd only ever do it with just reason. Like for example, I was at McDonald's with some of my friends, and some guy was like threatening us. He was like, I think we made a joke about him behind his back, and he started threatening us, saying he's gonna go get a gun and do this, do that. He was a little junkie. He wasn't doing anything. But guess what, buddy? Yeah, this guy's threatening us. Get over here. Like, hey, if you think about it, we all got bodyguards, gang. Like, don't be the type of guy who's not snitching to the police. They're on your side. And if I'm imagining myself as a police officer, like I know police officers get a little excited when there's a police chase. They have to step on the gas and start drifting after the bad guy. Like I know it's part of them is a little excited. I think of it, and correct me if I'm wrong. If you're a police officer, correct me in the description. But like for example, if you get a call and it's like, what would you rather be doing? Nothing, just driving around doing nothing, or showing up and like seeing what's happening here? It's a win-win situation. Any excuse you have that's a valid reason to call the police, absolutely call them.
Both of them go inside, and Renee's friend starts tripping for good reason, saying again, this ain't safe because there's literal junkies walking around, and why are we doing all this for him?
Clarence! Oh my god, that was one of the shows where you'd see on TV and you were like, hell yeah.
Him! Then Renee says,
Look, I just need to know. I just need to know what he's been up to.
know what? He had a crack house. That's an obvious sign to know what he's been up to.
Can you
Renee's
suck
friend
it?
is spitting wisdom while Renee herself is spitting dumbassery. Anyways, they find Tony, and he acting like his usual self ever since he died.
Antonio! Damn.
Who the fuck over there?
He start begging her to come back, and Renee just staring at him for a little bit.
Did they get a mic just for that one clip, bro? Why was he like swallowing the mic? What the fuck was that?
Died.
Antonio! Damn.
Who the fuck
He start begging her to come back, and Renee just staring at him for a little bit, and she just says, let's get out of here. She's seen everything she needed to see. Then why the hell y'all here? What the hell you expected to look like? To him to be the kingpin of the house? They leave, and then he chases them, and then we transition to a murder scene, and it turns out Tony's drug dealer died of an overdose, and they suspect her boyfriend of doing it. Now, they haven't even identified her body yet, so I don't know how they know she has a boyfriend.
Yo, what sort of tomfoolery is this? This is like them ads that you get where it's like a girl with a fat gat shooting a gun and there's like hella recoil in the back. Like, who's downloading that game? Like, who's seeing that video that has absolutely nothing to do with the actual game? It'd be like a match 3 where you have to like basically Candy Crush ripoff and there's just something happening. It has nothing to do with the army, nothing to do with Bunda. Who's clicking on those games? I'll tell you who was clicking on those games. 7-year-old me with my iPad, bro. Like that iPad had like 3 terabytes of storage, always full, always. Every ad I would get, I would just download the application, bro. I was like a gold mine. I was the target audience. I don't think I knew what the App Store was. I just click get game, download game, install every time I get an ad.
One of the cops walks outside because he keeps complaining about the stink of the body.
Damn! Please get that dead body out of here.
He then sees a group of young African-American men hanging out minding their own business, and then the woman cop sees this and is like,
Man, I bet you $20 that's who sold the drugs to Tasha.
Yeah.
You know what? Hold it right there.
yeah, just...
Oh, come on, man. Like, black on black violence, black on black discrimination. Like, what are we doing, bro? Uncle Ruckus behavior.
all these random dudes and automatically assume they did it. You didn't even question them or yourself. You just went after them without no evidence. Like, damn. This movie's more realistic than I thought. But this one knows karate, so movie logic, I guess he did it. And that's the last we hear or see anything related to that, so what was the point? We cut to Antonio walking to Renee's house, begging some more.
Brother, what are those? Michael Jordan ain't never did that move. What the Kanye West wouldn't even come up with this shit.
Antonio walking to Renee's house, begging.
Like, twin, just go barefoot at that point. Like, what's that actually doing?
Begging some more, but Renee is really done with him this time. He tries to beat her ass again, but she's a strong, independent woman now, so the self-defense training came in clutch. She then tells him she going to church, so if he coming, he can come. He says, yes, I'll go anywhere with you, and enters the car with her, which I don't know how she comfortable with this man.
Let me guess how this ends. They bring a pastor that rebukes the demon from within, sucks the demon out of him, pause, and then asks for donations. And happy ever after, man. Hey, I know this whole show's been people that like barely know each other making out, but guess what? It's all in the name of God, man. Let's go. Educational, this TV show is.
Being in her car after he literally just tried to knock her out like he was Tyson. They enter the car together, and that's it. That's the end of the movie. That's it. Yep. But it has one of those, though I'm hopeful, yes I am hopeful as today, and then so that automatically.
When the whole budget went to the outro, lovely, man. I will be honest though, usually TV shows, they get worse as they get along. Like, usually always the endings are garbage. The middle is like the good bit. In this Tubi movie, the middle was straight whack. The beginning was like, what's going on? And the end was, it's wholesome. So I guess it's, everything's in reverse. You get what I'm saying?
Makes this one of the best movies I've ever watched. Now, what are my thoughts on this movie? I thought it was pretty gosh darn entertaining. Sure, it had its mishaps like having a slow first 20 minutes, but overall, I freaking loved it. And I'm never gonna judge the acting of these types of movies. I think that just comes with the Tubi package. But the writing in these movies always takes a turn in a direction that I'll never predict by the time I'm at the end of the movie. Like, who the hell this guy robbed? But I love movies like this.
Yeah, there is such a thing as like bad enough to the point where it becomes entertaining. The whole point of a movie is for it to be entertaining. It's for you to want to continue watching. And if it's bad enough that it accomplishes that, it's basically, it goes from really bad and then it all of a sudden transcends into good. Doesn't really make sense, but kind of does, if you get what I'm saying. But him saying that the twists in the story is what made it like, is the reason he likes it, I heavily disagree with that, bro. The reason it's a twist is because it came out of nowhere. It's not like, oh, it's a character that you thought was innocent is actually the bad guy. No, it's a character that you've never met. All of a sudden, yeah, twist. We just introduced something completely random. Like, wow, what a twist, bro. I totally could not have guessed that, because you never once even for a moment gave us any sort of like foreshadowing or even introduced us to the character, bro. Like, you genuinely pulled that out your bomber, Clark.
They're fun to watch, and I bet the people who are making it had fun making it too. Now, I'm not gonna fuck around and say this movie's amazing or anything, up there with the likes of Citizen Kane and Date movie, But if you're looking for something stupid, fun, and entertaining to watch, I recommend this. Cause I think this movie encapsulates what Tubi movies are about. Ridiculous. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
W video, man. If you guys enjoyed, subscribe. I low-key might need to go hop on that Tubi hype train. I love y'all. See ya.